Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampACrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me for another video tutorial. We have a great fun fold today. If you've been watching the last couple videos, I've been taking some fun fold swaps that I have received in the past and saving them. And so for my team dinner and stamping night, we took those fun folds and we're using them with new products. So today we're going to use Terrific Toadstools, this bundle. And it's got this cute little, I'll make sure no glare on it, cute little, it cuts out 2 of the toadstools and a stem. And then we have this gorgeous designer paper, which is in the celebration catalog. So with the purchase of $60, you can receive this for free. Let me show you this paper. Brand new pack I just opened this morning. I've already used up my whole other pack. So it has 4 sheets of each pattern for a total of 48 sheets. So we have this cute mushroom pattern on one side. The back is some green leaves. Then we have this fun kind of swirly pattern, and then just a modeled pattern on the back with melon mambo. Maybe we have 8 of each, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of each sheet, which makes it great because you can do more cards with the same pattern. That was my mistake. Then we have this funky kind of Technicolor color blocking mushroom with this awesome wood grain on the back. I love that one. With each one of these, I usually have a favorite side. This is my favorite side here. This one, you know, this one I'm not too sure about, but I do like that pattern. That's a good graphic kind of contrast piece. Well, I've taken them out now. Okay, that's that pattern. This pattern, not too sure about. It's a little funky. It reminds me of psychedelic mushrooms, but I do love the wood grain. Then we have these little teeny polka dots in the different colors. And then what's on the back of that is this stripe. I love, love, love this stripe pattern. I've used all of it from my last pack. Then we have this cute little mushroom piece. This little background always makes me think that this is a My Little Pony thing. I don't know, the colors remind me of My Little Pony, but it's kind of like just a little wood slice background. I don't know. Then on the back, we have this great stripe in the Fresh Freesia, and I love that pattern. We're going to use that today. And then we have this one, the little snails and mushrooms and flowers on the green background. We're going to use this today as well. And then this fun little crosshatch kind of melon mambo pattern on the back. So lots of great patterns in this designer paper. I'll slide that back in there later. So before we get started, I just want to remind you to click subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And join my mail list. All the links are below in my in the description, and I will post measurements for this card on the blog, so you can look there. Let me show you the original card. This was the original card. Now, for some reason I lost who I received this from, but it's super cute. This was the Latte Love Suite. Now we still have this designer paper, but I think the dies are gone. I think the stamp set is on sale for $8 maybe if we still have it. But I wanted to case this card because I love the fun fold. I haven't done one like this before. So we're going to do this card using the mushroom, or I keep calling it mushroom. It's Toadstools, Terrific Toadstools bundle. All right, so I've pre-cut all of our pieces, and all these measurements will be on the blog. So I'm using Fresh Freesia as my base. So this is actually a little, it's 4 1/4 by 10, and then I'll post the measurements for our scoring as well. Okay, so I've scored it right here and right here. This is what is it? 1 1/2 and at 5 3/4. So our card's going to open like this. All right, we have our inside piece, and this is 5.5 by 4, and this is going to go all the way flush with the left side of our card. So we're going to have a little bit sticking out here. So let's adhere this down. I'm not going to put adhesive over here because that's going to stick out. So I'll make sure I don't put anything that's going to be sticky when I put this in. And then just put this all the way to the left. We have that little piece of white, so make sure you don't put adhesive on the back of this. Okay, and then it will fold up like that. Now I have a little piece of this green background paper. So this is our little peek at the grass and the mushrooms here. So I'm going to adhere this right here. All right, now for the front of our card. Oh, I'm missing, that's what I'm missing. I think we had something happen during class to our extra little 1 by 4 1/4 piece of paper. So I'm going to show you my sample. I don't have one cut. It kind of sticks out and overlaps that. We have our ribbon there. So you can kind of see that there. On this one, I'm not going to do it. So you can see, you can decide which way you want to do it. So I have a piece of granny apple green, and I've cut this pattern here. I'm just going to adhere this. I just like this stripe pattern. Okay, and we'll adhere this to our card front. I like my stripes to go up and down. We're going to just adhere this right to the front. All right, now I have another piece of this stripe. So you have to be careful when cutting so you get all the right widths and everything, and you can get it all out of one sheet. And I have a little bit left over. We're going to use that for our envelope flap. All right, now I've cut a piece of white and a piece of granny apple green using our nested essential dies, and this is for our mushrooms. So let's grab our mushrooms. I put my 2 mushrooms. That's got something on it, it looks like. What is on there? No, maybe it's just a stain. Okay, so we're going to stamp them. We can punch them at the same time from our punch. So we have them, and I've placed them so that we can punch, but I want them different colors. So what I'm going to do is use Poppy Parade for my larger mushroom. So I'm just going to line this up so that I only get Poppy Parade ink on that mushroom. Okay. And then I'm going to do the other one in pumpkin pie. I get a new pumpkin pie stamp pad. I needed 2 for a class, and so I bought a new one. I always love getting a new ink pad. It's so nice. Okay, so I'm going to stamp these so I can punch them out easily. I'm trying to see where my white on white is. Okay. So there's our mushroom tops. And then I'm going to take Early Espresso, and I have my 2 mushroom stems. So I'm going to use both of these, but I'm going to stamp off once. Let me ink them up because I don't want them super dark. I've got an extra piece of messed up grid paper, so I'm just going to stamp off once on those. See how dark those are? Now, if you want dark stems, you can just stamp them full strength. But I'm going to stamp them a little lighter so they're not quite so strong. And then for my granny apple green, the last thing is we're going to stamp our sentiment in granny apple green. And it just says, you are magical. So this could be a great birthday or a thank you card or just a thinking of you card. Okay, so that's our stamping. I'm not stamping the inside because I want to be able to leave it for you know, whatever sentiment I need. All right, now we're going to punch out our 2 mushrooms. So you hold your punch upside down, you line them up. Now these do not leave any white around. Usually everything, most of our dies and our punches leave a white border. These do not. They cut it out right on the color. Now I could use this little stem to punch this one out, but because it does cut down inside the line, it makes it really thin. And I wanted a little more heft to our stems. I wanted them a little bit thicker, so I'm actually just going to trim them right on the edge because I wanted them a little bit thicker. We're going to pop these up, and I needed enough space to put some either glue or dimensional behind them. All right, try to get that a little rounded. All right, then we don't have a punch for this one, so this one we need to cut out. Okay. Not too much cutting involved. And of course, if you wanted to get the stamp set, you don't have to get the punch, but it's so nice. And I'm sure there's other things you'll be able to use it for too. Little punch art pieces or whatever. You can also use it to punch out designer paper to make your own little patterns. You don't even have to stamp. Okay, let's get all that put away. All right, so we're gonna do a little assembly. So I have some ribbon, and it's supposed to stick out on that piece of paper, that piece of cardstock that is no longer in my kit. So I'm not gonna put it out that far. I'm just gonna put a little loop there, and then we'll trim what we don't need. So I'm just gonna take some Scotch tape. I want to be able to see the ribbon a bit, and I'm just going to cover this because that's going to be covered. You won't see that tape. Okay, and then we can, it wants to keep popping up. Let me show you something. You can make this into a really easy gift card holder or money holder. So you could do a pretty wedding card using different papers and sentiments. You could do, this would be a really cute little birthday card for a kid too. All right, let's grab our ribbon scissors. And we're just going to trim those little tails. And this ribbon is also one of the free items you can get from Celebration. We have one ribbon, we have one embellishment, which we're going to use today too. Right here. These are called the purple adhesive back sequins. These are also a Celebration item, and the designer paper. So a lot of these products all coordinate with each other. Okay, we're going to pop up our sentiment here. Okay, and I'm just going to have it actually go a hair over my green. Okay, let's assemble our mushrooms. So I'm going to put just a teeny bit of glue on the back of each mushroom stem and stick it onto that mushroom. Of course, the bigger stem gets the bigger mushroom top. Okay, and then this one on there. And I like how the stems go in different directions. Okay, so this first one, I'm going to pop up the top of the mushroom. All right, and then the bottom of the mushroom is going to adhere to, come on, why can't I get these off today? I put just a little glue right here, teeny bit, because I want that to kind of overlap on the edge of my sentiment. That will just kind of hold that in place. Then we're going to take this one. I'm just going to put one there. I'm going to cut just a little, one of my side pieces, I think, and put that down at the bottom. That should fit right on there. Just like that. And then let's grab our sequins. And I am using these. These are kind of the fresh freesia colors. I'm going to do 2 big and 2 small. Let's do a big there. I'll do a big one right here. And then small. And whoop. Come back. And maybe a small one right there. I might scoot, hold on, let me scooch this over a little. Okay, isn't that sweet? Then what you could do is with this flap, if you want, just put adhesive on the 2 edges, fold that up, and that would make a great gift card or money holder. Stamp happy birthday right there. And that is an excellent little card. In fact, I might just go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make this a money holder or a gift card holder. I send my nieces and nephews up until they're 18 because I have a bunch. Okay, that glue's clogged. We'll have to work on that. I send them money for their birthday. So I have one niece who's still younger. This would be a great gift card for her. She just had a birthday, so this will go in my special box and I'll save it for her until next year. All right, that is it. I will post my measurements on my blog. Remember, you can get this designer paper. Where did I put it? This designer paper is part of our celebration offering, so you can get that for free with a $50 purchase, or $60 purchase, sorry. These sequins are also free with a $60 purchase, and our ribbon. I don't have the spool on me, it's put away, but this ribbon right here is also free with a $60 purchase. All right, thanks everybody, and I will see you back here next time. Bye-bye.